What's up, y'all? So Voletta Wallace, she's the mother of the late, great Biggie Smalls. We know that Biggie Smalls at one point was signed to Bad Boy Records before his tragic passing in Los Angeles in 1997. Well, she spoke to Rolling Stone and shared some pretty harsh statements to Sean Diddy Combs, and she told Rolling Stones you can quote her. She pretty much said whenever she sees him, she wants to slap the hell out of him because of what she has witnessed and has heard about his treatment of women, particularly Cassie. She said she's praying for Cassie, and she also made it a point to say that she's praying for Diddy's mother. She just feels horrible for his mother. She feels that he owes his mother an apology, and Cassie, of course, an apology. And I have to say, in my mind, I always kind of thought that Voletta didn't necessarily like Diddy, to be honest, because maybe, I don't know, I kind of had a feeling like, did she ever feel like he had something to do with her son's passing? Not in terms of actually causing it, but just, again, kind of creating that environment. Because I remember looking at a documentary called Biggie and Tupac by Nick Broomfield, and she was in that documentary. And she made a statement where she was like, she felt her son would still be here if Diddy and Suge had just handled their, quote, this is what she said, quote, their problem. Be men, come together and handle your issues, and then maybe Tupac and Biggie would still be here. So I always felt like maybe just in the back of her mind, she kind of held maybe just a little bit of resentment towards Diddy. But she did say that she liked Diddy, but after seeing that video and seeing what he did to Cassie, she's highly disappointed. And like I said, quote, she said, when I see him, I want to slap the out of him. That is what she said. Now, in other Diddy news, his daughter Chance, who he had with a woman named Sarah, she just recently graduated from high school, and it's all in the news how Diddy was not there. And in a way, I can kind of understand why he wouldn't be. I would think that he wouldn't want to be a distraction. And I want to say I heard from a lawyer that it could be that he's not allowed to leave Miami. But again, that's all speculation, so who knows? But he was not at her graduation. But TMZ caught up with his sons and actually his mother, I guess, after they had celebrated with Chance, and they asked his sons in particular, how's Diddy doing, etc. Now, Christian, he was more open to chat with the paparazzi. He said that his father is doing good, believe it or not. Now, Quincy, he was trying to distract the paparazzi. He started promoting some type of project. Now, when they came to Justin, to be honest, he seemed the most in alignment with maybe how we would think Diddy's children would feel during this time, because it has to be difficult. So he seemed more somber, and he, in essence, wouldn't answer the question. He just kept it moving, but he did end up saying, hope you all have a good night. But he didn't really want to say much. Now, Justin's mother is Misa, and now Misa has gone online to openly support Cassie. So who knows what all of his children are feeling. Everyone, even though you're related, doesn't necessarily mean y'all are in alignment with one another with what's going on. Because I have to imagine that his children probably have seen that horrific video. If anything, they've definitely saw him apologize. So who knows what they're thinking, but it was interesting to see the contrast. I mean, Christian was a little bit more jovial. He had a little bit of somber about him, but he was more jovial. Quincy, again, was trying to distract the paparazzi, but Justin was definitely quite sad, it seemed. Now, his mother, she was focused on getting in the car. She did mention Chance, but, the family's just trying to live their life. But I have to imagine that the next couple of months, maybe even a few years, is going to be quite rough for them. So I feel for his children. Again, we don't know all the facts. We don't know if his children are involved in whatever the feds are investigating. We do know that Christian was faced with a lawsuit I believe Justin may have been faced with a lawsuit, but we'll have to wait to see the facts on that. But if they are not involved in anything, you definitely feel for his kids because they don't really have anything to do with this. This is all their father. Again, Diddy has denied all allegations except for that hotel video. But, they're really not, we think, involved in anything crazy regarding their father. But like I said, the next few months, few years may be quite different for the Combs family. So, I lift up his children, especially his daughters, who are still quite young. And it's a sad situation. But that's my show for today. Be sure to share your thoughts below. I'm Stacey Brewer, and this is H Blues Word. Peace.